Good morning, girls. How are you guys? What's up? I guess I don't need to start with right away. I have my door open because it was so hot in my porch. So if I just randomly jump up, it's to shut that because obviously someone's driving by. But anyways, good morning. How is everybody? I actually meant to do this so that I can put all the links down here. But we'll do this. It'll be close enough. What is everybody up to today? Anything fun? I'm just going to work after this. I was just editing up some videos that I needed to finish up. Okay, there's links, and I'll put links in the description as well. Well, they're already there, but if I need to add any. Anyways, I'm just heading to work today. I got a couple videos finished up that I need to edit, and I thought we could do some fun purple eyeshadow. I'm going to start with this City Beauty lid lifting treatment. I think I found like a little bit of a cheat code for the eyes, which is this lid lifting treatment, and then I have a eye cream I've been really liking. Today I'm not as puffy as I have been. I feel like my hands are, like I can feel it in my hands that they're a lot more puffy, but I feel like my face doesn't look as puffy as it has been. At least not right in the eyes, you know what I mean? But this is what I've been doing to kind of help with that. I think I do have a little bit of allergies, so that's probably part of the reason that my eyes get puffier, you know, outside of just the normal mom life, working person, the whole deal. But this, so I found Dr. Leo, that is the brand, on Amazon, but the one on there looks a lot smaller, and it doesn't have this little metal end on it. So just FYI, it's a way better deal on TikTok Shop. It's cheaper on TikTok Shop, and it comes with 10 free little eye mask things. So I linked you to that because that's the only one that's the exact one that I'm using, and it's cheaper. Last I checked, it was free shipping. I actually ordered one for someone, and you get the free eye masks. So way, way, way better deal. But this really helps just depuff and hydrate under those eyes so that your foundation stays really good. It's not greasy or oily. It's just super, super hydrating. And then the lid lifter tightens up this kind of skin. So yeah. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? That's what I've been doing. What is up? Good morning, guys. I see some people hopping on. I finally remembered to add a link for these makeup brushes. So I get asked a lot about those because I've been using them for so long. I finally added a link. I checked the price. It's on sale, or maybe it's just a regular price. $9.99 for, I think, 18 makeup brushes. These are not Ophir quality makeup brushes, but I've had them for a good 5-6 years, and there's a good variety of shapes with it. You get some eye brushes, some face brushes, so it's nice for that aspect. If you just want to add some more shapes and have a little more variety, you can't beat it for $10. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? All right. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? Is anyone doing anything fun? Help us going to work live vicariously through you. We had quite a storm last night, but it was a little dramatic. If you don't have this, I talk about it every day. I'm just going to say, go get it. Like, if you wear SPF at all. I have had so many comments. I have had one person send it back, and everybody says, I love it too. SPF 50 color corrector makeup primer. Not very many SPF products wear well under makeup, in my opinion. I've tried quite a few. I'm not saying there's none, but even the ones that I would call decent typically still tend to have a little bit of a grease to them where your makeup just doesn't set quite right. This is so good. It leaves your makeup glowy and hydrated looking. It evens out your skin tone, but it does not pill up under makeup. It doesn't make your makeup greasy. It's really good. Good morning, Maricela. How are you? Good morning, Robin. My excitement is a Walmart run today. Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound good. I don't like going to Walmart. Okay, I like after I leave because everything is cheaper in Walmart. Like, you can't tell me otherwise unless you need to buy in major bulk and you're like Sam's Club and Costco. But if you're just buying like normal amounts of stuff, nothing's cheaper than Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Albertsons won't have a coupon every once in a while that beats Walmart, but as a whole, Walmart's the cheapest. So I like that aspect because our little store here is very expensive. I'm not complaining. I'm glad we even have a store. But then if I do go into Walmart, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much nicer. Price-wise. I actually need to go do like a stock up run. Good morning, Tina. What are you up to today? Oh, did you survive that heat in your mail truck? All right, we are gonna just comb these up. Keeping it kind of fresh on the brows. Thank you. I actually don't like it because it has Elsa on it. But if it didn't have that, I like everything else about it. I like the color of it. I like these little flowers. I'm not really into Disney characters on the clothes, but I'm kind of wearing like some stretch pants today, and this shirt has a really long back. So usually when I wear it, I'll either just be at home because it is comfortable, or I'll wear it like under some kind of a sweatshirt or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it has such a long back that I don't have to worry about my shirt riding up or anything. So I kind of wear it as like a layering piece. Headed to work where I'm sure it will be slow and boring. Honestly, same, Dawn. Same. I'm surprisingly good. How about you? Yay, well that's good, Maristelle. You must be feeling a lot better. Oh, funny, I had no idea. Just let it go. Exactly, Tina. But yeah, so it has Elsa on it, which is like so weird, but this part is super, super long in the back. So, like I said, I wear it, like if I'm at home or if I get super hot or something, I'll wear it, but like if I'm out in public, but I usually just wear it as like a layering piece so that it's like, you know, the shirt sticking out. All right, let's get ready. I'm just going to use this primer. That's all I'm going to use for my base. I've done that every day this week, and I've really liked the finish and the feel. And then we're going to go in with our pressed powder. This is Unique's pressed powder. I'm obsessed with it. I've been using it for many, many years, and it's one thing that I just still love. It's still an OG fave of mine. So it's mineral based. It has vitamin A, vitamin E, shea butter. I just think it goes on really, really pretty. It doesn't dry your skin out like a lot of powders. Like, it doesn't suck the moisture and hydration out of your skin. Actually, as you wear it, you'll kind of notice that your skin gets a little more like glowy and hydrated looking, and that's because it has all those hydrating ingredients. It's also mineral based, non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. I love it. I am using the shade Taffeta right now. And I'm using kind of a densely bristled brush, so that's going to give me pretty decent coverage. If you also want full coverage, you can use like a beauty blender or the little sponge that it comes with and press into the skin. That's going to give you fuller coverage. If you are maybe just setting a liquid foundation or something, you can totally just go in with a big fluffy brush and just do a light dusting. It'll add a little bit of coverage, set your makeup, and look really, really pretty. What are your thoughts on the Unique BB cream? I like it, but I'm not a huge BB cream person, but I do like it. I think it's a little expensive for, I don't know, I do like it, honestly. I feel like when I think of BB cream, I think of SPF, which I don't think that has SPF. Does it? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I used it, but I did like it. We have that weird orange glow covering the sun today with the Canadian fires, air quality alert, as temps near 90 degrees here in Western Mass. I know you're used to it, but not a normal occurrence here. Oh, you're not used to like the smoke? Is that what it is? That's not good, because that probably means it's coming here. It hasn't been that smoky here, but it must be today. It looks just cloudy out, but I did see I had a little alert on my phone that said air quality not good. But I don't know why, because I don't even smell smoke, and you can definitely smell it when it gets here. We had a storm here last night that was insane, you guys. When I tell you, the lightning was like, no joke, every like 2 seconds. I'm not exaggerating. When we looked on the lightning map, it was literally like, you know, it's a map. It would just be like a chunk like this of just like 100 lightnings. Like, it was actually crazy. I didn't hear of any fires starting, so I hope that's the case. We were lucky that it rained a ton with it. For one, I needed the rain because it's been like 100 degrees, so my grass was getting a little dry. And I kind of wasn't sure if I was going to water it or not. And for two, that lightning was insane. Yes, we're not used to the drifting smoke, and the haze it brings, can even smell it. It's horrible. And honestly, it'll stay for so long, Robin, because I don't know. I have no issues with Canadians. This is not their fault. I don't know what the deal is with Canada and their fires, but they take forever to get out. I don't think they do any logging there, which clearly, because they're on fire usually by May of each year. And then they take forever and ever and ever to get out. It's insane. And that smoke is like, it just clings, you know what I mean? This year we've gotten really lucky so far, but there have been years where it's like hard to even be outside. The sun's never really like out, like it's hot, but there's no sun because the smoke is just covering it. And it's like horrible, honestly, when that happens. But we've been lucky this year. I've smelled smoke a couple days, but I'm guessing it was probably local fires because it didn't last. Ugh, but I hope that haze goes away. I am, which is weird because of the MS. We are having a lot of temperature changes and rainstorms. Yeah, and you would almost think that would like irritate your MS, huh, Maricela? Maybe the heat and like the summer is helping it. All right, let's go in. This is Gold Rush Pivot Powder by Ophir. You can use it for your eyeshadow, your highlighter, whatever you want, truly. Where is my little brush? Not you. I'm just going to go in with a little bronzer. It's super, super, super pigmented. So I like to put it on and then I go over with like my blush, or if I'm using bronzer. Sometimes I just use bronzer or I just use blush. I don't necessarily always use both. But I kind of like to put that underneath so that it dulls it a little bit. If you want like to be glowing from the heavens, totally put that on last and you will be glowing unlike any glow you've ever glowed. It's super pretty. I really like it as eyeshadow too. I used Silver Ice yesterday, which is a little bit more of a white illuminator, and the day before I did use Gold Rush as my eyeshadow. Both super, super... Actually, all four of them are really pretty as eyeshadow. Sunset Spark is a little too dark for me to use as an illuminator unless I just kind of dust it over my blush and I just basically want to add a little bit of like that shimmer and that glow. But it's not light enough for this, but it's so pretty as eyeshadow. Gotta go. I'll catch you on the replay. You have a good day too, Dawn. Thanks for hanging out while you could. Yeah, usually it does, but I'll take it. Yes, I'm glad you feel good. You look beautiful in the after the fact hair reel I saw before this live. Your hair looks so healthy. Thank you. That was actually just from yesterday, I think. Before this live. Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't post a hair tutorial. I only posted a lip tutorial after yesterday's live. You mean like after I had fixed my hair yesterday? Or is there another? Sometimes like old videos will resurface and then I obviously, if I don't get a notification on it, I don't know. All right, let's go into some lychee. Lychee. What did we decide on this? Lychee, I think. I've been really liking this lately. It's just a really light pink. See how glowy this from, like obviously this highlighter's glowy, but see how glowy that powder is? Like, it's really good. If you even have, like, drier skin and you're scared of powder, I would say don't be. Like, if you like powder, but maybe it feels like it sucks the moisture out, this doesn't do that. And I personally feel like liquid products never fully set. And I feel like a lot of the videos and stuff I see lately are just liquid products, liquid and cream only. And, like, they basically don't set them. And obviously that would probably look good at first, but if you do have textured skin, more wrinkles, oily skin, it's going to kind of turn into a slip and slide without some kind of way to set it. So just don't be scared of powder foundation. Good morning, Kenya. Yes, it was yesterday's, but it showed up for me this morning. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Morning, did you guys get any of that storm yesterday? We did. We luckily, I'm going to set my face really quick so that can dry. Everset setting spray by Ophir. This is to melt everything into place, give it that perfect blend, add that hydration, all of that. So I saw in Lewistown it was supposed to be like 3-inch hail and like all this crazy stuff. We didn't end up getting any hail, and we had like the major like storm warnings of like 80-mile-an-hour winds, hail, whatever that were like coming across our phones. We got wind. It definitely didn't hit 80 that I ever saw. If it did, I slept right through it. So it was windy, but I would say it was more like 20 with gusts of 30 kind of windy, at least from what I saw. And then we did get a crazy amount of lightning. Like, the lightning was insane. And then we did get a pretty torrential downpour there for a few minutes. We had more rain than that. Like, it rained longer, but it was only like downpouring. Like, whoa, someone turned the shower faucet on for, you know, a few minutes there. Which I was glad about because I needed the water. Yes, we're not used to the drifting smoke, and the haze it brings can even smell it. Okay, this is so weird. Barbara, if you commented, because I know that Robin commented that. This happened, what, like 2-3 weeks ago, guys? Where another comment popped up that I knew we already had, but it had someone else's name on it. So Barbara, if that was you that commented, if you could comment what you commented again, because it's showing me Robin's old comment. I don't know how that happens. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? All right, we're going to do a little purple eyeshadow today. Lilac eyeshadow, I should say. So I'm going to use this Periwinkle. This is kind of a lighter, as in it's not super, super pigmented. It's kind of a lighter eyeshadow in that way. See, it's more of a, I'm trying to think what the word is, like a glaze, or I don't know how what you'd call that. Good morning, Marty. This is Savannah, though. Maybe you're saying Courtney, that's someone that's on the live. Thanks, Joan. I was just telling them I like it from here, but then it has a picture of Elsa on it. So, kind of not. I wish it didn't have that. I'm not really, nothing. If you want to wear Mickey Mouse on your shirt or Disney characters, you do you, but not really my style. But it's a comfortable shirt, and I love the cut and length of it. Because I'm wearing stretchy pants today. I started my period this morning, so usually I'll treat myself to a comfortable outfit when I start my period. It's really just an excuse. Can you do a Luduo Flex tutorial soon, as I took advantage of the sale and have one coming? Definitely. And I do have, Robin, I'll share this to my stories when I get off of here. I have shared this to a couple people recently, but I have an older tutorial that I feel like is a little bit more step-by-step after I kind of figured it out. So I'm going to share that to my stories. And then that'll be one you can watch too. But yes, I can definitely use it as well. I know, Elsa. Isn't that weird? Okay, let's go in. I want to do kind of a little bit of a base because I feel like that's going to help this color pop a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with this. It's kind of just a dusty lilac. My thing says peony. This is the Rainfart, what is this palette? Quiet Bloom by Ophir. I love this palette. I actually have so much fun with it. I don't use it that often, but it's honestly just because I kind of forget about it. And every time I get it out, I love it. This is actually one of my favorite eyeshadow looks. Just that color. I take a little fluffy brush and kind of blend it out around my crease. I love it. It looks so pretty. So if you need an easy eyeshadow look and you have the Quiet Bloom, just that purple by itself So pretty. Use a fluffy brush and kind of like put some more in your crease and then also underneath here to finish it. Quick, easy, and honestly, I think it's good for every eye color. Purple is not the best eye color for blue eyes, but this kind of a purple, it's good for blue, brown, green, you name it. Oh, what's Cameron Diaz doing here? That was my first impression of you. Oh my gosh, thank you, Barbara. I will totally take that. You're totally good, Marty. Yesterday I was so impressed with my grandson. When the rain started, he got on his tablet to the weather app to see the radar. He's 6. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Cute. Okay, and then for the blend out, I actually want a little bit of this tan. I feel like brown, like tan colors look really good with like purple and blue eyeshadow. I don't know why. It just always seems like they look good together. So we're going to take a little of this tan, which is Whisper. I don't know, because to me, the one that's down here says Walnut. So like the sticker that would line up with this eyeshadow says Walnut, Fawn. That makes sense. And then Whisper. But I feel like this color looks more like Walnut, and that's probably Whisper. Do you guys see what I mean? Why I always think the sticker's like upside down or something? Like that pinky doesn't really look like Walnut to me. I love this palette. Love when you use it as I need more ideas. Yay! I love it too. Gotta go. I'll have to watch the replay later. School shopping with the kids. Bye, Corey. Thanks for saying hi. Alright, we're going to put this right in the crease, and I'm just going to lightly blend it out. And you can always go in and add more. So that's the thing with eyeshadow, guys. Like, the biggest tip, if I could give you anything, is layer, layer, layer. Like, you don't have to go in with a ton of product off the bat. I like to start with less. And then I probably use more product than people think to use, because I'll keep building it until it's the color that I want. So don't be afraid to, pretty much most like good eyeshadows are buildable. So you can go in with another layer of it and build it up. Also, when I want the pigment to pop, I use my ring finger, and I feel like that is my personal favorite way. You can also use a flat brush, but I will put it on my finger just like that, and then I press that into the lid. So this isn't a super pigmented color. This is more of a like a sheen type eyeshadow. That's why I wanted that little bit of a base, just to give it some more, I don't know what the word is, dimension, color, whatever you want to call it. Just this one is like that. The whole palette isn't like this. Will stand on its own, and it'll look just like it does in the palette. Hey Courtney, how are you? I hope you have a good day too. Okay, how pretty is that? I love it. I actually like it even better in the mirror. I don't have the best lighting because it's still super cloudy today after that storm. I don't know if you guys can kind of hear like the leaves and the trees blowing from the wind, but kind of like a windy, cloudy day. I think it's still supposed to be pretty nice, like up in the 80s, but just kind of not that nice right this second. Okay, and I'm just gonna go all the way to my eyelash. There we go. I love it. All right, we're gonna go in with this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of the brown that we used, or tan, I guess you would call it, this color. And same brush that we used, always tap off. I had someone comment that I was wasteful for tapping my eyeshadow like that when it's like the tiniest dust particles ever, because she wanted me to go like this. But I'm like, if you do that, obviously do you on your eyeshadow palette. But I'm like, it's probably every time you close it, move it, like the little dust particles are just going to fly around. I don't think they're going to stay in with the color you're trying to put them in with. That was just a random thought I had when I tapped my eyeshadow like that. She left like a lengthy comment. It was interesting. All right, and I'm just doing this just to kind of give it that more like smoky, almost kind of, I always think of it as like boho kind of look. I don't know how else to describe it. And we'll just go right here. Okay, lip combo. I'm debating between the lip combo we did yesterday. If anyone saw my tutorial that I posted after I went live, and then I made a couple videos, which those were some of the ones I was finishing up editing this morning. But one of them I actually got posted was the lip video. Did anybody see that? I'm debating between that and Plush Lip Liner by Unique, which is like a really cool tone gray purple. Or Ophir has a more purple cool toned lip. It's almost still nude, but it's kind of leaning more on the purple side. You know what I mean? Like in between what I would call a nude and a purple. That I am having a brain fart on the name, but those of you that have been here for a while, you'll know which one I'm talking about. All right. We love a glow. I'm shining from the heavens, but a glow does mean texture, okay? So nothing's wrong with pores. Everyone's skin is going to have texture. Nobody's skin is perfectly smooth. I'm not saying that. Okay, but I like to kind of help minimize it. So what I do is I take some setting powder. This is the shade Butter by Ophir. And I like to dust it. I'm not using much. I'm using, when I say a dusting, it really is like an actual dusting. It's the lightest layer. I don't want to add any weight to my face because that's when your makeup can get kind of crepey and stuff. I'm just setting it. And you can see here's without, and then there's with. It's kind of just like an instant little blur. And I'll basically just target areas that either have more texture, like my pores tend to look bigger and stuff, or areas that tend to slide around throughout the day, like that I might get a little more settling or creasing in. So this will just kind of help lock my makeup in. Love yesterday's, but a purple or pinkish one. Ophir purple, Ophir purple. Thank you, Joan. Ophir purple. Okay, I think we have a winner. I was thinking the Unique one, but the what has spoken, what's the word I'm looking for? The vote is in. We're going with that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have this video to edit. This just reminded me of that because that has lip stain on it, and I forgot that's what I used that brush for. Anyways, I tried to make this like lip stain as my entire makeup look, but I wasn't thinking about this. I think it would work if you had a normal lip stain, but I used the peel off lip stain. Oh my gosh, it was horrible on my cheeks. For one, I have a bunch of like peach fuzz and hair on my face. It was absolutely terrible. It kind of was working, and then it was like balling up onto like my hair and stuff. The eyes, which kind of, I was like, oh no, another disaster 2.0. They actually kind of worked. Like they kind of looked good, and it peeled off the eyes. And I kind of thought it looked good, and it like blended out easy and stuff. The lips, I knew that would work. Obviously, I've done that a million times. But the cheeks, it was like horrible. Like I had like little chunks of lip stain, like tiny little like hair size chunks in my cheeks, like in the hair peach fuzz and stuff. Anyways, if I would have used a lip stain, like just one you put on, like if you guys remember that super red one I used to use, that would have totally worked. But since I used the peel off, it was like trying to do what it's supposed to do, which is dry. Anyways, it was a disaster, but I'll get that posted. I did like the rest of it, I will say, but I need to edit that. Ophir purple, is it go there? Yes, Kathy, thank you. You put peel on lip stain on your eyes. I know, crazy, right? I didn't put it like, I put it like right here. I have this like red legit stain that's not a peel off one. It's just like a watery consistency stain like all of them used to be. That you can totally use on your cheeks, your lips, everything, and it works no problem. But the peel off was a little different story on the blend. For some reason, I feel like my eyelashes haven't really been cooperating lately. Do you guys ever go in phases like that? Where you feel like, it doesn't have to be your eyelashes, but maybe it's like your eyebrows or your eyelashes or your lips. You're just like, something isn't working. Like, you're just not turning out the same, no matter what, whether I use this mascara, the Ophir one, another one. I don't know, it's like something isn't quite right. Like, I don't know if I pulled some lashes out, or I do have some Barboletta lash serum. Maybe I need to go get that out and actually use it. But for some reason, I just am like, why is this not working like it usually does? And I've been feeling that for like a week or two now with my lashes. I kind of wonder if some didn't fall out or something. Yeah, isn't that annoying, Kenya? Like, you're just like, I can't quite pinpoint what's going on, but I just know it's not working right. Like, it's not curling the same. It's not looking the same. Like, something's off, whatever it is. But I have to find my lash serum. I really need to use that anyways. So maybe I'll try that. I feel like I might have rubbed out, like, some of these lashes. And it seems like that's maybe what the problem is. I'm not sure, though. Did you do the same faces yesterday? I missed the very beginning. I just love it. Thank you, Marty. Yes, same base face. I don't think we did anything different on the base as yesterday. So the only thing different is going to be our eyes and our lips. Another day at work. At least tomorrow's payday. See, like, I don't know. It's like I'm missing lashes or something. Or they, like, won't curl. I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out. But, like, I'm not using any new face products in the last, like, week and a half. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the thing is, like, I'm not using or doing anything new. That's why I'm having such a hard time pinpointing, like, what's going on. So the only thing I can think is maybe I pulled out some eyelashes, because sometimes in the summer, I don't know if it's the trees, the grass, what, but my eyes will get, like, really itchy and, like, agitated. So sometimes I will, like, kind of rub a lot harder on them, like this, you know, like, back and forth. And then I'm like, I gotta get my makeup off. If, like, my eyes start itching, I just really want, like, everything off, because so I can rub my eyes more, which not the best. Maybe I should leave the makeup on so that I might avoid it a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna go on with the second coat. That helps. Pomifera Erase is excellent for removing mascara. Very gentle. I've heard awesome things about Pomifera. I've actually never tried even one product, but I have heard so many people rave about them and recommend them. So they must have some awesome products. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. BRB. I think it was actually on the main road, but that'll just distract me. Ugh. I noticed if I don't clean my curler, it pulls too much, so I lose some lashes. That's a good idea too, Tina, and that could definitely be something I could have going on here. For sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to say, F it, good enough. You guys know the drill. Maybe try combining the lashes before and after curling. Maybe that'll help. So yesterday I tried to curl my lashes after applying. Is that what you mean? And it ended up, like, pulling off my mascara and making my lash, like, even straighter. So I was like, well, that literally made it 10 times worse. But still a good idea. And maybe I should try drying them. I usually don't like to do this if I've already put bottom mascara on, because a lot of times it'll blow that bottom mascara and get stuck in, like, an up position, which obviously I don't want, but see, why can't they just stay like that? Stay in that position. I got a little hot on one eye. Okay, we're gonna let them dry. That did absolutely nothing, but it was worth a shot. I don't know what's going on with my lashes, to be honest. They are just not cooperating. That made my nose really want to run. Oh, combing. By the way, your lashes look just fine on our side. Thank you. I just want them, like, up a little more, you know? It's like they aren't, like, staying. They just feel, like, heavy. Stay up there. Makes my eyes water. I've never heard of blow drying lashes. Nice. Seriously? I feel like that was like a big trend for a while there. I just wish my lashes would stay like how they look when I'm holding the blow dryer. I just want them to stay just like that. But that's a little probably too much to ask for, I think. That's a stretch. Alright, let's find this lip liner. I don't know where it is after I said that. I thought it was in this drawer. But, hang on, I'm sure it's here somewhere. Found it! That was fast, for once. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my chapstick. My eyes trying to water, my nose trying to water. Alright, so here it is. This is the shade Go There. I think that's gonna be a really good match. Let's sharpen it a little bit. I haven't used this one in so long. I'm still gonna have to probably put on some more mascara though. I don't know if I can deal with that all day. That's what I was trying to do, Courtney, but it wasn't dry. But they still aren't really staying. Okay, let's put this on. I'm probably gonna color in my whole lip with this, but first I want you to just see how stunning it is as just a lip liner. Because I feel like people are a little bit scared to try it because it's purple. And guys, it does not have to look crazy at all. Like, yes, it's purple, but look at how pretty that is. To me, it's like practically nude. How pretty is that? I actually really like that. What do you guys think? I feel like they stayed up pretty well with the Ophir Waterproof Mascara. That's a good point, Marcella. Actually, I need to get that back out. That probably held them better than anything. It does look like Plush. Aren't they similar? Let's see. We could do a little comparison. I could fill in the middle with Plush. I just used it this week. Okay, this is a unique lip pencil. So the link I have for the powder that says curated, if you don't have this and you want to grab it, just use that and it'll be under your lips. So see how this is a little more nude, a little bit more of that kind of gray, where the Ophir one is a little more true purple. They're really pretty together, actually. I bet you'd be surprised, Robin. A lot of people think that about purple lips, and for some reason they don't usually look crazy. Like they typically, not always, they can, but typically they look more nude than like a bright color. I don't know why. Okay, I kind of like that. A little unplanned lip combo. Thank you, Cindy. Me too. I love that color on you. I use Plush daily. Isn't it the best, Joan? I barely have any lashes either, though, girl. Don't feel bad. I feel like it's an extension of having such fine hair like I do, if that makes sense. That could definitely be Courtney. That would make perfect sense. I actually like the Ophir better. Thanks for doing that. Of course. So Ophir is the more purple, and then Unique's I feel like is a little bit more nude, if you would call it that, or like neutral, with a little bit more of like a gray to it than just purple. So yeah. But I do both coats of bottom lashes first, then I do the top half with the curler. I have small eyes and do both coats of, oh dang it just smacked me back up to the top. Let's see if it's not gonna let me read it. Kathy, dang it. Oh, there we go. Both coats of my top lashes last. I feel like when I open my eyes big to do the bottom lashes, it straightens them out if I do the top first. That makes sense, actually. Love it. Beautiful on you and together. Thank you, Marty. All right. I am glad to be reminded about Ophir's waterproof mascara. Did that ever restock? That's what I'm a little scared of. It was my favorite. I need to go look. And by the way, I was never using waterproof for the waterproof aspect. For some reason, if you have lashes like mine that are stick straight, don't want to hold a curl, waterproof holds curl better than other things. But a lot of waterproof mascara feels super wet to me, like where it takes forever to dry and it's just kind of like a mess, or it doesn't show up that good on the lashes. I don't know. The Ophir one is 10 out of 10. I would say 9 out of 10. I usually have to scrape off the excess once I kind of like get into the bottle a little bit. So the stopper must not be quite perfected. Other than that, the formula, the brush, the way it holds curl, it's probably the best I've ever used on my kind of lashes. There, I feel like that kind of helped a little bit. Just getting those tips one more time. Someone remind me to get the lash serum out tonight so I can get started with that. Okay. Very pretty. Elsa would be proud. Yes. Isn't it funny? Everybody's like, I like that shirt. And then I'm like, well, you would, but you can't see this. And then they're like, oh, why is that doing there? I'm like, I know. Like, who makes a shirt like this? Perfect material. This cute little rose detail. The length, if you want to wear it with leggings, perfect. It doesn't cling on your stomach. It's nice and like long and has the little splice. And then you're going to throw Elsa on the front. Like, what are you doing? What do you mean, though, by half lash curler? Give me all the tips. Okay, you're talking to Kathy, right, Courtney? Okay. Whoa, I guess I better get going. I took a little longer than I thought I did, so I need to fix my hair really quick. I think I'm just going to do, like, either a little half up or brush it and clip it, but pretty flat today. I did a blowout yesterday, which I'll post that tutorial ASAP, and I didn't use like any texture spray, any hairspray, nothing, since I just washed my hair. Sometimes I'll put Pretty Gritty or Move It or something because I actually want it to like have full potential volume and stuff. But a lot of times if I just wash my hair, I'm like, I kind of just want to keep it minimal product, fresh, you know, and I know it makes my hair flatter and not hold as good, but that's what I did, and I feel like it's still, considering the only thing I put in it was shine spray, like, you can definitely still see the volume and, like, some shape there and stuff. I haven't brushed my hair yet. Alright, if you need a good perfume, go to my Truly link under my link tree. I have a code, so that'll save you a little bit, and grab Vanilla Baby. I also love Cherry Baby, which I broke mine, and then I also love, what's the campfire one, guys? It smells like cedar. So, not everybody's gonna like that one. Everyone's gonna like Vanilla Baby. Every single person. It's the universal one. Cherry Baby, and my brain is farting so bad today, I cannot think of it. Whatever the one that is the cedar, smoky, kind of more masculine. It's a perfume, but to me it's more masculine, and then it has some feminine, like after you spray it, you get like the after notes. Okay, good idea, Robin. Thank you. I think I'm gonna do just a little dry shampoo. My hair isn't really greasy, but I just feel like it's a little flat, so I'm hoping that'll kind of lift it. This is the Skylift Non-Aerosol Dry Shampoo. It's very similar to Stardust, but it's the new one by Launch. I think the pump might be a little better. Very, very similar formula. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry, guys. typical me. Oh, truly. So yeah, the Vanilla Baby, every single person's gonna like that. It is so good, but like the cedar one that's got cedar, smoke, all of that. I love that one, but it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I know that for sure. And same with Cherry Baby, because Cherry Baby is very like rich in cherry smelling. Like cherry is definitely the main note. So if you love the smell of cherries, you will be obsessed with Cherry Baby. But if you're kind of like, don't really like that fake cherry smell, it's a richer scent than that though. But if you don't like that fake cherry smell, you won't like Cherry Baby. But everybody's going to like Vanilla Baby. It's vanilla, cashmere, all the basics. It smells really expensive. Actually, every time I wear it with the cedar one, I get someone who actually stops me in the store. And I feel like this never happens. And I wear perfume all the time. Like, maybe if it's a close friend or a family member that's, like, hugging me, they might be like, oh, you smell good. What is that? But, like, a random person in the store stopping me, like, that never happens. But every time I wear that combo together, if I do go somewhere like a coffee shop, they'll be like, this is kind of weird, but you smell really good. Or like, what are you wearing? So it really is that good. Okay, girlies, I hope you have, I hate when people say girlies. I don't know why I just did that. I've been watching too much TikTok apparently. I hope you guys have a good, oh, it's Wednesday at least. Kind of feels like a Tuesday to me, but I'm definitely not complaining. I hope you have a good hump day. I hope if you're somewhere smoky, it lifts, because I know firsthand how miserable that is and how much it can ruin a summer. So let's just hope Canada can get their fires put out. Or there's a big wind that'll blow the smoke on to the next place. Why can't the smoke blow south to north so that Canada's smoke just blows into Canada? Because I feel like if they had a little more outrage, maybe they do some logging, or I don't know, they do something. Maybe not, but if the wind would blow it back up into more of Canada, they might have a little more concern for these yearly fires. Because they'd have a lot more people griping. Alright, I hope you guys have a good day. That's just gonna have to be good enough. I'm not really fixing my hair, I guess, today, but who cares? Maybe a little scrunch. I feel like the more I mess with my hair, sometimes when it's like this, sometimes the better it gets, sometimes the worse it gets. It doesn't look bad, though. It's just kind of blah. All right, girls, you have a good day. I really am getting off now. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have questions on anything, let me know. Thank you, Maristella. I should have everything linked up in the description, but if you ever can't click one, you have questions, you want something, message me. I am more than happy to send a link, give a color recommendation, help with whatever. So don't feel like you can't reach out. You definitely can. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye.